Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be doing this look. You guys are just going to be experimenting with me. We're going to play with some makeup. I basically just pulled out my makeup and we just experimented. If you would like to see how we got into creating all of this, then go ahead and keep on watching. So we are just going to clip the hairs away. Hopefully that's good enough. I already have eyebrows on because I am doing this after work. I'm gonna be using the Embryolisse moisturizer. All right, so I thought I just heard like a man say something, but let's just ignore that because we don't have time for that. It's Halloween season, like let's not play. I'm gonna be using the Embryolisse moisturizer. I've probably said that a billion times now, but it's okay. All right, so I just poured some in my hand and we are going to apply. But I'm not wearing makeup, I'm just wearing eyebrows, or not wearing eyebrows. Just have my eyebrows filled in. So let's go ahead and moisturize the face. So we're gonna be using the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. The reason I don't really use this primer is because it does get a little sticky. And I know that that's supposed to like help with the makeup, you know, lasting longer or whatever. But it's like, I just can't really do that. Like, it's kind of tacky. But I have a friend who is obsessed with this primer. So I still play with it every now and then just because I want to like it. It's just the consistency for me that like kind of throws it off a little bit. So the foundation I'm going to be using is from Ket Cosmetics. So if you are a makeup artist, cosmetologist who indulges in makeup, then you've probably heard of this brand. If you are more on the consumer side, not so much into the professional industry, then you may not have heard of it. You may have seen it, but I'm going to be using Ket today. Because I'm going to be using Ket, I'm going to have to match my foundation to my skin, which I don't think I've ever actually done. I've not used this on me. I've used it on others, obviously, as you guys can see by the, you know, this, but I've not actually used it on me. So I'm gonna have to match myself real quick. So we're gonna go with the N3, which is this one right here. Sorry guys, it's so hard to see because of the ring light making everything way too bright. But we're gonna be going with N3, which is this one right here. Once I have my product on my spatula, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of warm it up with my fingers, just like this. And I'm gonna start working that in with my brush. This is the Esam T59, I cannot see. T59, this is part of the Muse Beauty Pro. I've been using these brushes for years now. And I am obsessed with the Esam brushes. I do have a few areas on my face that are a little bit darker. So areas like underneath my eyes. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera. I'm sure you guys can actually. You can kind of see it in here. Excuse the chaos in here, but this is the palette I'm choosing from, and I actually chose this one right here. Like I said, it's just underneath my eyes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and press that in place, and it's just gonna brighten me up a little bit. So now we are going to play with some eyeshadows. You could start with eyeshadows first for sure, and normally I do. I've not done vibrant colors in such a long time. I feel like I've been sticking to more neutral colors lately. If you see pictures of me lately, I kind of stopped posting pictures of myself for a long time. But lately I've been, you know, taking more pictures of my makeup, and if you have noticed, my makeup's always neutral these days. Like, I'm so boring. I have no pop of color in my life, like, so why not just play with some vibrant colors? I want to do some green in it as well. So I don't really have inspo right now, like for a look. So we're literally just going to be playing around at first. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I do have foundation on my eyes. I have a little bit of that corrector on my eyes, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use that. I don't wanna keep on piling things up. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to start with the yellow. So I'm gonna take the yellow in here, and we're just gonna take a little dab, dab, dab. I'm using the Viseart Editorial Brights for this look. You can actually shop for Viseart at Sephora, so you've probably seen this brand before. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop that into my inner corner, bring it out into the corner of the lid, and I'm kind of just packing it in place. If you're packing product, normally you would go with a more stiff brush, something that is a little bit more dense, I guess, but still has a little bit of fluff to it. But because I want to blend this into the rest of the colors, I'm actually going to use this brush here. This is the S33 brush. As you can see, it's nice and beveled, it's rounded. It does kind of taper at the top of it. And I've been using this brush for years. Not this one in particular, but like I've been using this brush for years because I got it whenever I was a future professional at Palm Mitchell School Phoenix, and it's just the whole line, like Muse, their brushes are amazing. So I've been using Muse for a long time now. We will see how this goes. Hey, follow me on Instagram and TikTok since you are here. It's Lisa Nicole Gomez, and also let's click the subscribe button. And I'm just kind of bringing it into the inner corner of my eye and blending out, blending out. Again, I'm not really going past the center of the eye. I'm just kind of going just right before that. All right, so the yellow is in place. Now I'm gonna go into this lime green down here at the bottom. I am gonna use the same brush, sorry. If any of you guys are weird about that, but I'm definitely gonna go in with the same brush, and I'm just gonna use, sorry, not that one. I'm gonna use this lime green right here, and that's just gonna transition into a darker color after that. So same brush, and again, I'm just going to pack, and then we will blend, okay? And I'm just blending it into the crease and then just into that yellow. And then as I make my way into the crease, I'm gonna lift up the brush, and I can even bring my hand down the brush just so that I'm applying less pressure, and it's actually a little bit softer, so it blends it out a little bit easier for me. Then once I finish blending this, I will repeat that on the other eye. Just like the other eye, we are just pack, and then blend. The nice thing about Viseart is that you don't get that crazy fallout that you do with other brands. So that is the nice thing, is that I did my foundation and I don't have to worry about the crazy fallout that could happen with other lines. So next we are gonna now go in with this darker green, okay? So we're just, you know, transitioning the colors, kind of using our color wheel to help us to blend easier. So now I'm on this outer corner. I'm gonna pack. Okay, pack. And then I'm gonna actually extend this out toward my brow. And I'm gonna kind of create an upside down V, or like a wing, I guess. But we're doing it with the eyeshadow. And this is just gonna give us a little bit more drama. And then I'm gonna actually bring it underneath my eye. Okay, so just underneath the lash line. And the reason I have to do that for my eye, I mean, it kind of brings it all together anyways, but the reason that that's gonna work for my eye in particular is because I have such like a small eye, and like this area, like I don't have a lot to work with whenever it comes to eye makeup. Like it's kind of more challenging for me to figure out ways to do cool makeup. Just because my eye shape is kind of funky for the crazy things that I would love to be able to do, you know? So I'm just gonna bring it out, okay, just like that. And then underneath, just so I have more room to create that V shape. If I didn't, it would be very narrow, which it was starting to look like. So I was like, let's stop it there. So again, we are going to pack, blend, and bring it out. And we're also bringing it underneath the eye, creating that upside down V or wing. The next thing I'm gonna do is what I'm actually most excited for. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to take this color right in here, okay? And I am going to mix it with a mixing medium. Again, this is by Isam, which is Muse backwards. And so I'm gonna take a little bit of this mixing medium and I'm gonna create my own liquid eyeliner. So this color, mixing medium, and that's gonna help me to create my own liquid liner. So we're gonna take this palette again. Let me just close this up so y'all don't see anything crazy happening in there. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna take some of this product here, and where is my brush? All right, so I'm gonna take some of that product. How I'm gonna do this is I'm going to just kind of loosen up some of the powder. So we're gonna loosen it up and I'm gonna allow it to fall onto my palette. All right, so I have my product here. So I took this color here and then I did add a little dab of this blue just to, you know, make it a little bit darker. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna get a different brush, first of all. This is the T07 right here, and then this is the angle of it. So this is the T07. It's a great eyeliner brush. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just kind of push all of the powder together. Okay. So I'm gonna push all this powder together. We don't wanna waste any of our product. I'm gonna take my mixing medium, and all I'm going to do is take a little drop, just like that. And we are going to now mix that up with the powder. Okay. Mix it up, and we're gonna mix it until it becomes our gel liner. Once everything is all cleaned up, then you can go ahead and give yourself a little swatch, see if you're happy with the swatch, and then you can apply it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply mine. So I'm just gonna create a solid line at the lash line with the product. Okay. I'm going to create a solid line. Once I create that solid line, and then I will go through and create the wing. This does dry pretty quickly, which is nice. So we're gonna do the other eye. Next, I want to do some green contour. I don't know how it's gonna come out. I've never actually tried it. But we're just going to experiment because that's what we're here for, you know? So I'm gonna go with the P55 just for some heavy placement of product. And then I am gonna use this green again. And I do want some kind of heavy placement for my green. So I do want a little bit more of a dense brush, okay? Again, Deborah, if you would recommend something else, please let me know. You know, I'm always open to you. All right, so we are just going to concentrate that product at the hairline, and then we'll bring it in and allow it to transition to a lighter color or to a lighter green. All right, so heavy, heavy, and blend down. Heavy, heavy, blend, heavy, heavy, blend. This is the V50. This is a little bit more fluffy, less dense, and that's just gonna help with softening up the green. Let's start with this side, and we can always add more. Look at this liner though. I'm obsessed with that mixing medium. I was showing my students it the other day and they were impressed with it, you know, because whenever you're new to makeup, like, it's just, you don't realize how much is out there besides like YouTube, like, you know, You just don't realize all the cool tricks people have up their sleeves. So I definitely wanted to play with the mixing medium today. So I'm gonna actually do one more thing. This looks so crazy, like it's not looking good. So I want to create just a little witch hat. I'm getting like Wicked vibes. So I'm gonna create a little witch hat on top of my eyebrow. Just one. Because why not? It's just fun to play. So again, I'm gonna take this palette that's already been through a lot. And now I'm gonna be using the Viseart Neutral Matte, well, now I'm gonna be using the Viseart Neutral Matte palette. And I'm just gonna take this black color, and that's gonna be the color of my hat, obviously. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it the exact same way. I'm just gonna get a little bit of this powder onto my palette, put a little drop of the mixing medium, and then we will start. I'm gonna just start by taking a line here. Just like that. And then bring it in at the center, bring it out at the end. You know, whenever you're playing with makeup and you just like keep going thicker and thicker, like especially with like wings and stuff. Yeah, that's definitely happening right now. So we're gonna stop there. Oh no. Okay, this would be so much easier on someone else, I think. Oh man. I feel like it looks more like a scarecrow hat than a witch hat, right? I don't know if this is it, so we'll just stop there. Before I just finish up with my lips, I'm gonna do one more mixing medium playtime thing. So I'm gonna take this gold here and I'm just gonna put a gold line underneath my wing just to make it pop a little bit more. So I'm gonna do one more liquid liner with the powder. Imagine having to, you know, incorporate liquid liners into your makeup kit, right? And what if like you're just starting, like, you know, and but you know that you need some, but you also know that like that's kind of a big investment to need that many liquid liners. And so what I love about this is that you can just use what you already have, and yeah, you don't need to worry about anything else. It's already there for you. Because you already have the shadows, right? You may as well just buy the medium, mixing medium, and then you have everything you need for your kit. Just gonna take this and I'm going to just create that golden line underneath just to make it pop a little bit. Last, we are just going to do some lip liner and then a lip. I'm gonna keep it nude, nothing crazy, because that's crazy. It's the Esom lip liner, and this one is in the color Plum. And we're gonna go into the Danessa Myricks palette, lip palette, and we're gonna choose our color. I'm gonna go with number 8 right here, so it's the second color. Put it on my palette, warm it up a little bit, rub it in, rub it in, rub it in, rub it in. All right, and now we're just going to apply that. Right here. Pack, pack, pack. I just like saying that. Last, I'm gonna take the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Gloss, okay? Or glaze, sorry. Just gonna take the glaze. I'm gonna put a little bit on my lips. And by a little bit, I accidentally meant a lot. I'm gonna pack that in. Pack, pack, pack. And then I'm gonna take a little bit more and I'm just gonna put some just right here. Okay, just right in here. I just want a smidge of like a glow. Okay, just a little bit of like a wet look in here. You guys see that? Ooh. Because the Wicked Witch is melting. She is melting. Okay. And I totally just came up with that like right now because I really did not come in here with an idea, obviously. So now we can take the clippies off because the makeup is done. Actually, I should have waited for that because I'm just gonna set it real quick. This is the Skindinavia makeup setting spray. Whew. I'm gonna fan that up real quick. That is it for our look. We need to play with makeup some more because it's literally been such a long time since I have played with makeup. If you guys want to keep seeing more of me just playing around with makeup, you guys can send me some inspiration because I get such bad creative blocks. So it'd be great to have some inspo to go off of. So if you guys have inspiration pictures you want me to just try out and kind of throw together, see what I can do, let me know. I would love to do them. You guys can follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram. Everything is just Lisa Nicole Gomez right here. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to click subscribe, like, and comment below what you guys would like to see in the future. Have a beautiful day and God bless.